It's December, and that means Ask Dash. Let's get into another one. Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is gonna serve as number 15 in the 2022 Ask Dash video series. So thank you so very much as always for watching. I'm just gonna say thank you in advance. This one comes from, it's a Carolina Bougie? I guess it's Carolina Bougie 34. Edgerton. Alright. Hopefully I'm reading that right. He says, hi, and I guess this is in response to the video about and I don't have the question here, but it was a video asking about which way should he go. Should he sell barbecue, like should he sell dinner plates, or should he just go into catering, that person go into catering? And I'm just gonna say Carolina Edgerton says, hi, people are asking me to sell plates. I love this video. This is what I want to do. My question is, how do I price a plate? Going to be doing a little bit of everything as far as food. Well, you have to take the costs of your food, break down each cost, and charge 3 times the cost of your food accordingly. Now, some of those things you're going to have to charge up for, and some of those things you're going to have to charge down for. Like your sides and other things like that, you can charge up. And, you know, let's say, and this is really hard, but, so let's say you have some potato salad, okay? And if you go and buy your potato salad, let's say your potato salad costs you, let's say it's $5 per pound for some easy numbers, all right? And at $5 per pound, you can get 8 2-ounce portions, okay? And I'm picking on potato salad because I can do this math hopefully in my head. You buy a pound of potato salad and it costs you $5, okay? Let's say you charge $1 per portion, okay? So now you're charging $1 per portion for the cup. Now, if you're selling a plate and you say, okay, the brisket portion, each thing on the plate has a cost. You just have to figure out what each cost is, add those things up, charge accordingly. I know it's way easier said than done, but so again, let's say you have coleslaw and potato salad, all right? Those are mainstays. And again, the coleslaw might cost you $5 per pound. You do the same thing. You make 8 $2 cups, okay? Or excuse me, 8 2-ounce cups. 2 ounces might be a bit much. You might even be able to make a 16-ounce, or excuse me, a single ounce cup. And you can stretch it, and that portion might be a 75 cent to $1 cost in your food or in your plate. So let's say you're trying to average or hit a specific dollar amount. So let's say you have a chicken plate and you want to charge $10 for your chicken plate. You have to figure out how much chicken you can put on that plate and make money. You have to figure out how much pork you're putting on a pork plate, or how much brisket you're putting on a brisket plate, or a sandwich, or whatever you're going to do. Is the hard part is figuring out what your portion is going to be, how much each portion costs you, and then how much you're going to charge each person per portion. I won't say it's simple math, because it ain't simple. It is the hardest part of what you have to do, and that is one of the things that people tend to fail at. They undercharge. I'm telling you, charge what you're worth, because the people who are going to pay it, either they're going well, either they are or they aren't. That's all I have to say about that. You can hem and haw with people, but you start hemming and hawing with people. The people who don't want to pay your price are the people you really don't want as customers. Now, I say that from 7 years of experience, or 7 years of getting my name out there. And I know when you're first getting started, it's a lot harder to tell someone no. I'm telling you, if you can get past that point, it's worth it. Get past the point where you just telling everybody yes, and you're doing things for people, and you're bending over backwards and killing yourself. You're killing yourself. It gets easier, it gets better. It does. I mean, I know I'm not not the best example of how to go about doing this, but it's one of those things. If I could do it, I say this often, if I did it, you could do it. And the hardest thing is really just sitting down, doing your homework, figuring out how much each portion is going to cost you, figuring out how much you can charge for each portion, adding those numbers up together, coming out with a final number, and then you say, oh, each of these things on the plate cost me, you know, let's say each of the things on the plate cost you $7, and you need to charge 3 times that. Well, can you get away with charging $21 for whatever it is, everything that's on the plate? Yes, you can. Then charge $22. All right, just add a little extra for those containers. Add a little extra for that packaging, because people aren't paying for that. And I know that's one of the things that I won't say struggle with, but case in point, these aluminum pans. I go through these aluminum pans when I'm cooking, and I don't necessarily charge as much as I should for when I am doing catered events or if I am cooking, period, because the cost of those pans has doubled in the past year. How can I can't justify putting that cost into brisket or chicken or other things like that. What I end up having to do is to just cook more at the same time. Therefore, I'm making more profit off of the same amount of, like, I can use this one pan and put 5 pounds of meat in it or put 15 pounds of meat in it. If I'm using the pan and doing 3 5-pound orders versus 1 15-pound order, I'm making more money by using less or having less, not waste, using, I don't even know, I don't know how to elaborate this. Because it's like the collateral costs have gone down, which means that my profit have gone up because I'm not eating into my profits by the extra things that no one tells you about. The seasonings, extra seasonings, the cost of seasonings has gone up. The pans has gone up. The containers that you're going to be using to wrap people's food up and other things like that has gone up. So you have to put some of those charges in as well and figure out what it is you're going to charge. And I know it is not easy. Some instances or some places, I was in Cape Cod and the restaurant I went to had a takeout fee. And while I understand why they did it, I would have much rather you charge me a little extra for the food. Just me. Anyway, the battery is dying. It's cold out here. Thank you guys so very much as always for watching. Thank you for such a great question. I know, hopefully I was able to answer it for you. I feel like I just rambled on. But don't forget, you too can have your question answered. All you have to do is make sure you leave me a comment below with a question, and I should be able to get to it because we still have plenty of room to go, plenty of month to go, and plenty of videos to be filmed. So don't be bashful. Get your question in, and I'll see you next time.